All right, here we are. We are live. It is a Tuesday night here, January 21st. We got a little JV boys action coming at you here. The Bearcat JV boys team is going to be taking on the JV boys from the Sturgeon Bulldogs. We're about a minute 20 seconds away from here from lineups. We'll get those to you. Following this, we will have the Varsity Girls versus Helias game starting at 6:30 approximately. And we'll go from there and stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys are staying warm, and we'll see what this night of basketball will bring us here.
Good evening, everyone. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Welcome to the Northeast R4 School, where sportsmanship is an expectation. So please let the players play, the coaches coach, the officials officiate.
All right, so there you go. National anthem is underway. Starting lineups tonight, we'll first go over the visiting JV Sturgeon Bulldogs. Starting for them, number 5, Josh Duquesne. Number 15, Sam Truesdale. Number 20, Caleb Jones. Number 30, Eli Wilson. And number 42, Evan Baylor. For your JV Bearcats tonight, number 2, Tanner Prather. Number 12, Dorian Jones. Number 24, Clayton Messer. Number 32, Gus Gibson. And number 45, Wright Sander out there for the Bearcats tonight. So the Bearcats here coming in. Just a JV contest tonight, no varsity action. Catch the varsity in action Thursday night actually here at home against Marceline, as well as Friday on the road against Centralia within that. So opening tip-off is getting ready to happen. Thanks for tuning in. So it's going to be Wright Sander here, tipping it off against Evan Baylor from Sturgeon. And Sander gets the opening tip to Gibson. Gibson up to Messer. Messer ends up throwing it away though. Up ahead, and full court pass going to be tipped out of bounds there off the Bearcats. Going to be Bulldog basketball underneath. So Bulldogs throw it up, and a steal by Clayton Messer there. Going the other way. Messer wisely pulls it out. Running the offense here tonight for the Bearcats. Pass over to Prather, near side, up to Messer. Messer tries a three. It's good. Clayton gets the Bearcats on the board first. So Messer there with an early three-pointer. Talking down a full court defense here. Forrest quick pass picked off by Dorian Jones. Jones drives in and going to go up and going to pick up the foul there. So that's junior Dorian Jones driving in and picking up the foul. Going to be 2 shots here. So that's going to go against number 20 there for the Bulldogs, Caleb Jones. Jones first free throw off the mark there. Jones a junior for these Bearcats. see some varsity minutes, but getting some leadership out there tonight on the JV. And second free throw there was good, so Bearcats now leading 4-0. It's full court trap defense here by the Bearcats, trying to force as many turnovers as they can here by the Bulldogs, and it looks like it's going to almost be picked off there by Messer. Got to get it across court, and they do. Wild pass down low, and no good. We're saying, Gibson and Fayler fight for the rebound. Gibson ultimately gives up to it. Messer tries to full court pass. Prather drives in. His layup's no good. And fighting for the rebound is going to be Wright Sander, and I think it's going to go off of him, and it'll be Bulldog basketball going the other way. Dribbled up there. Trap defense there. Gives it up there to Jones. Jones up top. Gives it over to Duquesne here on the other side. Duquesne trying to drive on Jones. Unable to do so. Gives it up over to Jones. They swing it around within that. And over the taller Sander there. Layup is good there. Messer inbounds quickly. Gives it up to Gibson other way within that. Quick basket. A quick respawn there by Gibson. 62 Bearcats here. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Jones is able to break the defense there. Gives it up. Looks like might have had a piece there. Prather tracks it down. And it's going to be Prather going the other way. Gives it up to Wright Sander. Wright Sander, he drives in. His shot gets blocked, but going to be a foul there on the play. So a foul is going to go against number 5, Josh Duquesne there. So Duquesne picks up a foul. Sends Sander to the free throw line here. Sanders' first free throw there was good. And his second free throw is good as well. So Sander, perfect from the line so far. And dribbling up the floor though, Jones gonna knock off the foot of other Jones there, Dorian Jones. Bulldog basketball. Jones throws it in here. Knocked away by Dorian Jones. Picked up by Gibson. Gibson pushing baseline. Almost picked off by Messer down low. Gives it up to the bigger Fayler. Goes to work against Sander and scores there. Evan Fayler. Really good layup. Down low post there. Messer dribbling over to Jones. Almost picked off. Jones drives in. His shot get rejected. And it's Bulldog basketball going on the other way. And Messer, he picks up. Like it's going to be a foul against Clayton Messer there. Tries to go for the steal, kind of a hard contact play there, but looks like everybody's going to be okay down there. Got to commend Messer there. Clayton going for the basketball and trying his best to disrupt as much as he can in turnovers. Bulldog basketball inbounds. He's swinging across, trying to get it back into Fayler, going at Sander there, and Fayler gets his shot blocked. Sander picks up a block. Sander dribbling the other way though. Loses the handle for a second. Right to Prather though to Jones. Swings it over to Messer. Messer, he drives in. His layup, no good. And going to be rebounded there by Eli Wilson. And Wilson picks it up for the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs leading the other way. Drive to the basket, kick over to Wilson though. And ultimately going to be knocked out of bounds though by Tanner Prather. Got a few subs into the ball game here. We got sophomore number 22, Landry Holman, checking in for Tanner Prather. And sophomore number 25, Lee Taylor, checking in for number 12, Dorian Jones. They see some action here. Taylor picks up Duquesne. Duquesne swings it over to Wilson. Wilson over to and Gibson. Gets bumped though, no call. Josh Duquesne there, dribbling up. He drives in at Sander, and he gets the basket to go. So the Bulldogs up to 6 points now on the scoreboard. Messer sets up the offense here. Gives it up to Holman. Holman dribbles. Swings it to Taylor. To Gibson. Good ball movement here by the Bearcats. Holman ultimately drives in. His layup up and no good. Going to be Bulldog basketball going the other way. Bearcats still leading 8-6 here. Only a three-pointer by Clayton Messo and a few free throws later, making the difference here for the Bearcats being up. The Bulldogs able to break the press though, but ultimately throws it away. Sando picks it up. He dribbles up ahead, passes over to Clayton Messer. Clayton Messer, top of the key, tries to get a little crossover there, ends up losing it, but gives it up to Gibson. Gibson to Taylor in the corner. Skip court pass to Hallman. Back up to Messer. And we see this movement here again out of the Bearcats. Taylor, he tries to three. It's good. Reed Taylor on the board with his first three-pointer, assisted there by Landry Holman. So Landry Holman, really good job there, feeding his teammate, getting a three-pointer, and the Bearcats lead 11-6. And it's going to be a foul here. As the ball's heading that way, it's going to be against Clayton Messer, so that's Messer's second foul. Not what you want to pick up early for Clayton Messer here, but looks like they're going to leave him in the ballgame. So Bearcats leading 11-6 here. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Stolen by Reed Taylor. Reed Taylor, he drives in. Pump fake, goes up, and it's good. So after a three-pointer made by Reed Taylor picks up the steal and drives in for the layup within that. Josh Duquesne able to break the press there. Far side here. Dribble cross-court pass there to Jones. Jones, he drives in. Layup no good. Rebound picked up by Failer, but stolen away by Dorian Jones. And three-pointer in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Jones, up and good. And it's like Sanders going to come down with that and going to pick up the foul, going the other way. So kind of a couple tough looks there for the Bulldogs, but end up with a Bearcat rebound by Wright Sander and a turnover. A foul going the other way. Tanner Prather checks back into the ball game. He's running point for the Bearcats here. Oh, he dribbles, top of the key. Passes the ball to Taylor. Taylor gives it up to Jones. Jones drives in. His layup, no good off the front iron. And it's going to be Bulldog basketball going the other way. And Jones, he drives in, and its basket is good. Bearcats push it ahead here. Taylor swings it to Prather. Prather dribbles in, gives it up to Tristan Messer. Tristan Messer, he tries to three, and it's good. So Tristan Messer checked back in, first check into the ball game a few minutes ago. Brother to Clayton Messer. So Clayton Messer's on the board with a three-pointer, and Tristan Messer on the board as well. And the Messers must be practicing their shooting. They looked pretty good early on. Bearcats leading 16-8. Less than a minute to go here. Josh Duquesne dribbles up for the Bulldogs. Picked up by Prather. Prather picks up defense. There. It's on Trenton Jones. Trenton Jones ultimately gives it up to Josh Duquesne. Josh Duquesne listening to his coach here. Getting a play. Gives it up Caleb Jones. Caleb Jones, he drives in. What a good look there from number 40. That's going to be Luke Vallone. So Luke Vallone picks up his first basket. 16-10 Bearcats. 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Prather dribbles it, top of the key. Gives it up to Taylor. Taylor, he tries a three-pointer. No good. Rebound there. Goes to the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are going to play for one shot here. 13 seconds to go and counting. Josh Duquesne picked up by Dorian Jones. Really good defense there by Dorian Jones. Jones on Duquesne really hard, and it's going to be a pass there, and it's going to lead to an out-of-bounds play with less than a tenth of a second to go. Not necessarily near enough time to throw it in, and it's just going to have to try to heave-ho it, and it's going to ultimately be tipped off of Bulldogs here. So after a first quarter here, Bearcats leading 16-10. So Bearcats leading 16-10. Couple three-pointers there to kind of put a stamp on the first quarter there. Something that the varsity squad tries to do as much as what they can. Try to run as much as they can, commit as many turnovers for the other team, and be able to get some transition buckets and shoot the ball well. And it looks like the JV boys, same game plan tonight. Couple three-pointers by Clayton Messer and Tristan Messer and Reed Taylor, and a few free throws. And Bearcats find themselves leading this ball game early on. it's going to be Sturgeon basketball coming out of here of the quarter change. So like we said, later on, 6:30 tonight, the Varsity Lady Cats are going to be taking on the Varsity Lady Crusaders from Helias Catholic. That's going to be a big game. We're going to have that right here on Bearcat broadcast for you. So it'll be Bulldog basketball here. Taken out on the far side, it's going to be Caleb Jones throwing it in here. Jones throws it in there. Truesdale, to Isaac Idle. Dorian Jones picks up the steal. He drives in, and basket good, and the foul. So Dorian Jones, he drives in. Little shake of the fist there, and a little pump up there from his teammate. Always love the good and one play there. And Jones is able to convert there on the and one, so picks up the layup, draws a foul, and converts there on the free throw line. Again, Bearcats here with full court defense. Pass tipped, not able to be picked up. Cross court pass there to Landon Oswald. Landon Oswald throws it up the top of the key there. Picked up now by Eli Wilson. Eli Wilson dribbles in there. Gives it up to Caleb Jones. Caleb Jones swings it across to Trenton Jones. Gives it back up to Landon Oswald. He gives it up, so Bulldogs here practicing a lot of good ball movement. Ultimately, it's two wide open three, and it's knocked down. Landon Oswald, his first three-pointer for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs now up to 13 points, still trailing by 6 here. Clayton Messer dribbling it up, able to stop his dribble. Passes over to near side to Prather. Prather, little screen and roll there by Gibson. Gibson goes up, and his basket no good. Rebound battled underneath. Ultimately picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs pass up ahead, unable to be handled. And it's going to go out of bounds there, looks like, against Landon Oswald. And it's going to be Bearcat basketball, and we're going to have a timeout on the play. Timeout there called. Going to be a full timeout here. So the Bearcats leading 19-13 here in the second quarter here. So the JV Bearcat boys here, kind of a wide range of age on this squad here. Got a few juniors, got a few sophomores, and quite a few freshmen on this JV team. Something that's always good to have as many bodies as you're able to have down there. Want to make sure that these games are not necessarily just as important for getting guys playing time, but also developing your program as a whole. And that's something I think that head coach Brian Winkler does really, really well from top to bottom all the way down through there. And he's got assistants Braden Bailey and Ruby Sander who do an excellent job, I know, preparing these Bearcats to compete night in, night out within that. So out of the timeout here, it's going to be Bearcat basketball down underneath the basket. Looks like it's going to be Gibson. He's going to be throwing it into Messer here. And there we go. 5 minutes, 40 seconds here to go in the second quarter. Messer dribbles up, screened by Gibson. He dribbles in there on the basket and ultimately turns it over. Bulldog basketball going on the way. Josh Duquesne picked up there by Dorian Jones. Kind of a hard screen there. Something you like to see. And that's ultimately going to be thrown away and off of, it looks like, Messer down there. So it's going to be Bulldog basketball underneath the basket. Still trailing the Bearcats here, 19-13. And Landry Holman's going to return into the ball game for Clayton Messer. Duquesne throws it out to Phaler. Phaler swings it across to Valone. Valone gives it up to Oswald. Oswald feeds it back into Phaler over Sander, and Phaler picks up another basket there. Kind of an early strategy for the Bulldogs, feeding Phaler down low. Jones, he drives in. His layup, no good off the backboard there. And Duquesne picks his dribble up. Got to get rid of the ball here, and ends up going to be a 5-second call there within that. Got to find a way to get rid of the basketball there. And and just unable to find an open Bulldog. And it's going to be a turnover and Bearcat ball going the other way. So Tanner Puerto dribbles up, passes far side to junior Dorian Jones. A couple of juniors out there on the court. Find some good leadership for the Bearcats here. And Holman, his pass is going to be tipped away and given away, and it's going to be a basket good on the other end for Caleb Jones. And the Bulldogs now inching closer to the Bearcats as they've got 17. And Bearcats at 19. Gibson, he tries a three, and it looks like it's going to be no good. Not going to hit anything, no, nothing but error. And it's going to be a turnover. So the Bulldogs pick up the steal, make the layup there, and they've got a 2-point ball game here. The Bearcats going to go back to the full court defense here. Try to maybe get a stop, maybe force another turnover here. And they do. Caleb Jones, far side, gives it up. Josh Duquesne. Josh Duquesne dribbling on the smaller playthrough. He goes up, gives it up to gives Sando to get up in the way, and he finds a way to get Evan Falo, and it's a tie ball game, 19-19. Tanner playthrough, his shot, it's good. So quick answer back though by the Bearcats as Tanner playthrough gets his first bucket, the first points of the game though. Caleb Jones able to beat Dorian Jones off the dribble, and it looks like Falo is going to give it up. There's going to be a turnover there up ahead to Tanner Playthrough. His layup, no good. Picked up by Dorian Jones. Dorian Jones goes at it. Off of right Sando, unable to handle the pass. Bodies flying here. And ultimately going to be Bulldog basketball going the other way, and Caleb Jones gets the layup. So kind of a battle for the ball there. Knocked around those several times by the Bulldogs and the Bearcats, and Bulldogs end up picking up and a layup the other way. So tie ball game, 21-21 here. 3 minutes to go, and it's going to be a turnover by the Bearcats, picked up by Josh Duquesne there. So some turnovers here by both sides, leading to some transition baskets and a few three-pointers. Has this thing all even up, and looks like going to be a drive to the basket there by Caleb Jones, and he's going to get fouled by Tanner Playthrough. So Playthrough, he picks up his first foul. Foul going to be on the floor though, so no shots. And Jones gives it up beautifully to Duquesne, and the Bulldogs now leading 23-21. Dorian Jones dribbles it up. Playthrough, pump fake, he drives in, kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor unable to handle the pass clean enough. So they're going to reset the offense here. Tanner Playthrough, he dribbles in, pass knocked away. Picked up by Reed Taylor. Reed Taylor gives it to Wright Sanders down underneath. Sanders kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor's story high arcing off the front iron. So unable to take the lead there by the Bearcats. Really good look by Reed Taylor, just not able to capitalize. So Duquesne gives it up to Falo again, and Falo's basket is good. So Falo is up to 8 points on the night here, and a steal, and a picked up by Caleb Jones, and a layup. So after a setup play for Evan Falo with 8 points, and a steal by Caleb Jones pushes the Bulldogs ahead 27-21 here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So not what the Bearcats had kind of drawn up for defensively and offensively, as a couple of turnovers ends up going the other way, and unfavorable for the Bearcats. It leads to some transition buckets. So the Bearcats find themselves in a 6-point deficit here, 21-27. Evan Falo leading the way for the Bulldogs with 8 points. For your Bearcats, being led by Reed Taylor, looks like. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Bearcat basketball taken out by the freshman Gibson. So freshman Gibson gives it up to Tanner Playthrough. Playthrough out there with Clayton Messer on the bench early with a couple fouls. So Playthrough dribbles it across, far side. Jones, he drives in. He's going to pick up the foul. So something that you want to see kind of happen out there is Jones drives in immediately and picks up a foul there, and it looks like it's going to be a foul against Evan Falo. So can't beat him on defense. At least you can make him try to commit as many fouls as you can to go from there. So Jones connects on his first free throw, though. Jones up to 5 points on the night. Second free throw off the back eye was no good. Rebound to Phaler. Bearcats still down by 5 here. Kane dribbling up for the Bulldogs, and it's going to be a timeout on the court called by Sturgeon. Wise there, the Bulldogs there seemed a little bit confused offensively. So at least now they're able to recollect their thoughts and go from there on stuff. Going to be a 30-second timeout. So the Bearcat boys here, couple times they've played here on their home floor. Had a couple quarters of the other night, and it's going to be their first kind of whole game action here, something you really strive to be able to do, especially with having a deep bench on varsity as well as deep bench on JV. Something that's good if you want to have a good program at this level is you can never have too many guys, but you can never have enough able bodies to want to play basketball, want to get better every single day. And I think that's what the Bearcats try to strive for as much as they can. So lineup out there hasn't changed. Jones out there with Sander for the Bearcats, with Taylor and Gibson, and Prather, the junior. Phaler, near side, he gives it up to to Trenton Jones. Trenton Jones, his pass thrown away, and it's going to be off of the Bulldogs. And that's something that's going to be good for the Bearcats. See if they can't capitalize on that turnover. Have a good, smart possession offensively here. Get a good basket, even possibly a foul and trip to the line. Bearcats shooting it well from the free throw line tonight. But Jones, unable to handle his dribble there and gives up his pass to Duquesne. Duquesne dribbles in, and he goes over Sander. Sander able to disrupt it. Picked up by Phaler, though, and thrown down low, but thrown away by Gibson. So a turnover by the Bulldogs ends up being a turnover by the Bearcats. Gives it right back to the Bulldogs here. Minute and 30 seconds here in the second quarter. Josh Duquesne dribbles it up. He gives it over to Phaler. Phaler gives it down low to Landon Oswald. Oswald throws it over to the far side. Dribbles in there. So Trenton Jones gives it up to Phaler. Phaler gives it up to Duquesne. Duquesne, he drives in. Unable to get his layup to go. Picked up by Sander. So Prather over to Taylor in the corner. Taylor, his three, a little bit short, and it's going to end up going off of Gibson. So Gibson tips it out of bounds and gives it up to the Bulldogs here with a minute and 4 seconds here in the second quarter. A few substitutions for the Bearcats. Looks like we're going to have Holman check in here for Sander. And the freshman Edgar Davenport out there, first time tonight, getting some minutes out on the floor. So Davenport tasked with picking up the Phaler. And it's going to be a dribble in there. Drive to the lane on the baseline by Duquesne, and his basket is good. Bulldogs now up 29-22. And no sooner as he checks in, Davenport puts up his first shot. It's like, might have got tipped there. Shot just a little bit long. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Going to try to dribble it out for 30 seconds here. So Duquesne gives it up there to Eli Wilson. Eli Wilson dribbles it back up over to Phaler. Phaler gives it to Duquesne. Duquesne, he drives in, layup no good. And right there for the rebound is Evan Phaler. So Phaler up to the 10 points on the night. And the Bulldogs have a 9-point lead over the Bearcats here. And Holman, his shot going to be no good there. So had a struggle there trying to get the shot up quickly, try to get a good look, but just not able to get a fantastic look, but able to get a look nonetheless. So kind of a back and forth first quarter. Bearcats were leading, and kind of a struggle here in the second quarter for the Bearcats as the a little bit stronger, a little bit taller Evan Phaler able to put 10 points on the board and able to give the JV Bulldogs here a 9-point lead heading into halftime. So the JV Bulldogs have 31 points, and the KO Bearcats here have 22 points on the night. A couple fouls on both sides. Difference maker has definitely been the number 42, Evan Phaler, for the Sturgeon JV Bulldog team here. So we're saying that kind of a cold Tuesday night A no school day, but a AMI day here for the Bearcats. It's very cold this morning, so we elected to take one of those AMI days. Looks like we'll be back to school tomorrow, though. Might have been a wintry January. Had some snow early on, had some cold temperatures, and it's just kind of been all around just kind of a nasty kind of January. But it's awesome to be able to have Bearcat basketball to heat the action up within that. Like we said, we got the Cairo Lady Cats taking on the Helias Lady Crusaders later on this evening at 6:30. Other action this week you can catch for the Bearcat basketball teams. We got a varsity action Thursday night as the Lady Cats and Bearcats host the Tigers and Lady Tigers of Marceline on Thursday night. And they're going to go on the road Friday night. It's a short drive south of here to the Centralia Panthers and Lady Panthers as they're going to match up with them. Lady Panthers, a force to be reckoned with in Class 3. And that matches up with our Lady Cats, which can be considered a force to be reckoned with in Class 1. So kind of a tough matchup with a couple top-ranked lady basketball teams, but something that's going to be exciting nonetheless to watch. So with saying that, we're going to take a short little break here on Bearcat Broadcast. We're going to have a little bit of music being played here, and we will be with you very shortly as we head into halftime break here. right, we are back in action here. Second half of JV Bearcat basketball getting ready to come at you here. Leaving off there at halftime, we still got the Bulldogs leading 31-22. I'd like to go over a few silver yearbook sponsors. Of course, our yearbook sponsors are able to help sponsor our yearbook. Allows us to have this Bearcat broadcast as well as publish our yearbook for the school. If you have not bought your yearbook so far, make sure that you check out Mr. Riley's room. Go get a paper order form from him. Cost us $35 this year. Elected the theme to be in our Bearcat Jam. So that's going to be your 2024-2025 yearbook for you. Several sponsors here really quickly for the yearbook. PK Wise Agency Incorporated, Wright's Oil Service Incorporated, Century 21 McCown and Associates, Golden Threads, Paparazzi Salon, Moberly Lumber, and West Hughes Embroidery of here. So Bearcats here are going to be having the basketball here to start the second half. Basketball, we are here at you. Gibson throws in to Messer. See what the halftime adjustments can be here for Bearcats. Jones immediately, he drives to the basket. Layup no good within the fights for his own rebound, and he gets it. Passes out to Prather. Prather, his layup no good. And it's going to be an over-the-back foul there on Wright Sanders. So like the Bearcats come out of halftime, they were a little bit more aggressive offensively. Picked up a few free throw opportunities by driving to the basket early on in the first half. Looks like they're going to try to do that the same as well. Pick up that same trap defense, and it's going to be stolen away by Sander. Sander, he drives in wide open. No good on the layup there. Looks like he might have got bumped there, but there's no call. Bulldogs pass it up ahead, and it ends up going to be off of Sam Truesdale there. So Truesdale unable to handle the basketball there. Going to give it right back to the Bearcats. Sophomore Messer, he dribbles it up the court. Sets up the offense over here to Jones. Jones looks like he is going to move his feet, shuffle a little bit there prior to picking up the pass. As soon as he touched the basketball, he's going to be called for the travel and the turnover. So back to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs going the other way. Jones looks like he gets it across court, but going to be trapped, and he's going to throw it away into the crowd on the far side there. So Jones getting trapped right there in the corner, and ends up Bearcats forced a turnover. So back to the Bearcats. Messer gives it up to the freshman Gibson. Gibson, he travels within that, and he's going to be called for it within that. So a couple back and forth turnovers here by both sides. Not a whole lot of scoring, actually no scoring here to start the third quarter. Kane gives it across court there. And going to be dribbled down low to Phaler. Phaler looks for the cutting Bulldog, but there's no cutting Bulldog to be had there. And sophomore Messer, he gives it up and under, and it's going to pick up the foul. So once again there, the Bearcats driving to the basket and picking up fouls on these Bulldogs. Not as some errant layup opportunities, but pick up the foul, automatically sends you to the free throw line. So going to be the sophomore Clayton Messer here to the free throw line. His first free throw very good. That's Messer's first point since the early three-pointer early on that he had hit to open the game here for the Bearcats. So Messer's second free throw there, it's good as well. So Clayton Messer up to 5 points tonight on the Bearcats, cuts the lead to now 7. As the Bearcats still trailing 31-24. To the Bulldogs. Duquesne, he dribbles it up, beats 3 Bearcats there, and is able to get a little fancy with a little Europe step there to the Phaler, who has been almost a sure thing tonight, but it's knocked away there. Phaler with 10 points on the night, had a really monstrous second quarter for the Bulldogs. It's in there, the Bulldogs swing it around. Ends up giving it up to Caleb Jones there, the top of the key. Jones gives it up near side here to Duquesne. Duquesne picked up by Dorian Jones from the Bearcats here. Jones gets beat off the dribble by Duquesne, and looks like it's going to be one too many steps there by Duquesne, and it's going to be another turnover. This time going to the Bearcats in favor of their way. See if they can start trying to capitalize off these turnovers. Had a few turnovers of their own. When you capitalize offensively, it's okay to make a few turnovers every now and then. And Messer tries to drive in, gives up the pass to nobody, and it's a turnover by the Bearcats. Looks like it's going to be Trenton Jones there going at the smaller Messer. Unable to give it up. Pass tipped there by Gibson. Good defense by Gus Gibson there. Gives it up to Trenton Jones. Trenton Jones throws it over in the corner to Caleb Jones. Caleb Jones up top to Eli Wilson. And it's going to be pulled out there by the Bulldogs. So no shot opportunity for them there. Duquesne setting up the offense there. Passes near side to Fayler. Fayler gives it up to Eli Wilson. He drives in. A couple Bearcats meet him there. And passes. And 3-point opportunity there. Ends up being a Bulldog rebound to Fayler underneath. So good defense being played here and just slightly better offense here for the Bulldogs against these Bearcats. Look for them to hopefully turn it up a little bit here and find a way to make smart possession after smart possession to try to inch back into this ball game. They're still down by 7. So Wilson drives in. He gives it up all the way to Fayler at the top of the key. He gives it up to Duquesne. Then gives it back to Fayler, and an up and under. No good there. Picked up by Jones. Jones drives the other way. He passes cross court to Prather. Prather able to save it from going out of bounds to Gibson. Gives it up to Messer. Messer, he tries a three, and it's going to be nothing but air there. Have to admit, good hustle there by Dorian Jones. And even though there was a air ball there, nothing but an error for Clayton Messer. The teammate able to help him out, pick him up by Jones to fight to keep the ball alive. Ends up throwing it to a Bulldog, but the Bulldog travels through. Gives it right back to the Bearcat. Messer takes the inbound from Gibson. Sets up the offense. Over to Prather. Prather drives in, loses a handle a little bit, trying to find an open Bearcat, not able to find it. Looks like we're going to have a call there. Looks like it's going to be a kickball violation. So kickball violation gives it right to the Bearcats. Prather steps to it. He drives in. A little spin move there. Gives it up to Sando, who goes up strong and gets hit from behind by Duquesne there. So that's going to be sophomore Wright Sando to the line. Sando on the night has 4 points. Looks to see if he can add to that. Foul's going to go against number 5, Duquesne. That's going to be his second foul. And nothing but a swish there by Wright Sando. Up to 5 points on the night, cuts the lead to 6 points here. Second free throw by Sando, nothing but net as well. Never even touched rim on both of those free throws. As the Bearcats now are down by 5. Still down 31-26. And up ahead, it's going to be the Bulldogs immediately after these Sando free throws, finding the open man on the fast break. And it's going to be an and one opportunity for the Bearcats. So Landon Oswald's going to go to the line though. Foul is going to go against Wright Sando himself with 2 fouls. And Oswald able to convert the and one opportunity. And the Bulldogs are back up to 8 here, 34-26 lead over the Bearcats here. So Clayton Messer, he gives it up to Prather. Prather gives it up to Tristan Messer, brother of Clayton though. And he doesn't find anybody but a Bulldog standing in the way. And it's going to be back to the Bulldogs on the other way. Caleb Jones drives in, pass out to Duquesne. Duquesne three, it's good. And the Bulldogs are up to a lead by double digits as they have an 11-point lead on the Bearcats. And pass up ahead by Clayton Messer to Tristan Messer, who takes a three. Able to be tracked down by Gibson. Gibson gives it up to Prather far side. Prather gives it up to Gibson, cut into the basket, not able to connect on the, the layup there. And bounced around though by Tristan Messer and Luke Valone of Sturgeon, and ultimately going off of Valone there. And he gives it to the Bearcats, underneath. So Messer throws an inbound play to the Landry Holman. Landry Holman checked in there for Tristan Messer. Immediately gets a basket, something we like to see out of a basketball player, to be able to come in, check in, and immediately make an impact on the floor. And Messer almost picks up the steal there. And looks like it's going to be Trenton Jones here, near side, picked up by Prather. And an Oswald here, he dribbles, gives it up over to Valone. Valone dribbles, far side here. Gives it up to Caleb Jones, back to Valone. Valone in the corner. And looks like it's going to be a timeout on the floor by the Bulldogs. Going to be a full timeout here. We're going to take a small little break here as the JV Sturgeon Bulldogs leading the JV Cairo Bearcats 37-28 here in the third quarter. We will take a small break, and then we'll be back with you very shortly. The Bearcats here coming out of the timeout, down by 9 to the Bulldogs from Sturgeon. It's going to be Bulldog basketball on the forward side. So Oswald collects the inbound and gives it up to Duquesne on the forward side. Duquesne gives it up to Caleb Jones. Caleb Jones in the corner, trapped, able to find a way to get out. Gives it up to Duquesne. So Duquesne gives it. Dribbles over to Jones. Jones down low, swings it over to Baylor. Baylor gives it up to Oswald, who finds it on the near side and finds a way to swish it through. So the Bulldogs back up to 12-point lead as Clayton Messer here dribbling on Landon Oswald. Good defense there by Oswald, gives it up. Messer gives it up to Sander, who tries to find the cutting Holman, but Holman not able to catch the basket there. And it's going to give it right to the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs, 12-point lead here, less than a minute to go in third quarter. Up 40-28 on the Bearcats. Kane beats his man Prather off the dribble. Unable to find any hole there, so he gives it up to Valone. And Valone turns it over to Sander. Sander ends up giving it away. No basket, no good. And tip up, gonna be good there by Trenton Jones. So the Bulldogs now up by 14. Here, cross-court pass by Prather. Prather to Holman. Holman wisely pulls it out to Tanner Prather. Not picked up by anybody, but trying to find a way to build smart offensive possessions here to try to chip away. Gibson here gives it up to Messer. Messer pulls out, 7 seconds on the game clock. 3 seconds. Messer dribbles in, his three-pointer over, and gonna be no good. So Messer dribbles around a little bit there. Tries a little step back three, unable to connect on that. Usually almost automatic there from Clayton Messer, but not able to find the mark on that one. So, third quarter ends. Bearcats finding themselves down by 7 out of halftime, and now down by 14, on the third quarter end. So fourth quarter action going to be coming at you here. 42 Bulldogs, 28 Bearcats. We will be back very shortly after a short little break. Short little break there. Fourth quarter action coming at you here at Cairo High School. The JV Bearcat boys basketball team taking on the JV Bulldog basketball team, cross CAC rival for the Bearcats. Not going to be the last time that these two teams match up, even on the varsity side. Find a way to match up later in the season as well. So the Bulldogs control the basketball here to start the fourth quarter, up by 14 on the Bearcats. Kane picked up here by Messer. Looks like the Bearcats switched to zone defense and not going to look out for him though as they find the open man. Looks like it's going to be Trenton Jones picks up the layup though. So Bulldogs now up 44-28. Pratho dribbles up top to Jones. Jones over in the corner to Taylor. Taylor swings it back up top, finds Clayton Messer. Messer, he drives in, and looks like he's going to have one too many steps there, and it would have been a swisher by Rhea Taylor, but one too many steps there forces the turnover, and it looks like it's going to be Bulldog basketball going the other way. So a lot of turnovers here for the Bearcats tonight. Not something you want to see. Something to kind of be expected out of youth, but not something you really want to see too often within that. So Bulldogs here up by 16. Duquesne gives it to Phaler. That's Phaler's first point since the coming out of halftime here. So Phaler leading all scorers tonight with a total of 12 points. Really a difference maker in the second quarter to be able to give a lead and able to add to the lead now. So Pratho, he gives it now to Taylor. Taylor, no good on that throw. Phaler the rebound. Phaler gives it up to Trenton Jones there, but right back and underneath within that. So Trenton Jones able to connect on the layup of his own. They're cleaned up on the board there by Phaler, and Phaler's up to 14 points tonight, as now the Bulldogs lead by 20. Bulldogs up by 20. Dorian Jones gets it up to Lee Taylor. Taylor gives it up to Messer. Messer dribbles around a little bit. It looks like he's going to get bumped here a little bit on the dribble drive. Foul's going to go against number 20 there. It's going to be Caleb Jones. He picks up his third foul. Looks like Landon Oswald going to come out and take a little bit of a breather as number 30 Eli Wilson checks in, as well as number 45 Wright Sander in for freshman Davenport. Sander seals down low. Basket going to be good, and one within that. And one opportunity going to be for the Bearcats here. So hard seal there by Sander on the inbound play. Ends up giving them a and one opportunity. Sander, he's up to 8 points on the night. And his free throw is good. So Sander up to 9 points now. Bulldogs still leading 48-31. Duquesne dribbles up, picked up by Clayton Messer. Messer picked up here. Bearcats now man-to-man defense. So kind of switched up a little bit there on the opening possession. And it looks like it's going to be Eli Wilson finding Evan Phaler down low, and Evan Phaler not able to pick it up. Play through the other way. Stop basket. It's going to be good. Cuts the lead 48-33. Bulldogs leading by 15. So the Bearcats trying to cut as much as they can into this deficit. Again, take smart possessions, treat one possession at a time, and good defense leads to good offense. And that's something that they're trying to build some momentum here. So far side there, Eli Wilson dribble on it. Gives it up to Trenton Jones. Trenton Jones drives in, and it's going to be a Bearcat basketball underneath. So forced layup opportunity, though, not as good within that. Tipped pass, looks like it's going to be Messer, going to be fighting for it, and it's going to be picked up, though, by Caleb Jones. So Caleb Jones picks the turnover up by the Bearcats, and their lead's back up to 17. Messer dribbling against Eli Wilson. Eli Wilson unable to find a way to stop Clayton Messer from getting into the front court here. And upon entering in the front court, it's going to be a Bearcat basketball timeout. Going to be a 30-second timeout. Bearcats down 50-33 to the Bulldogs here from Sturgeon. So about 4 minutes left here on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. Bearcats down by 17. Led coming out of the first quarter, down by 7 in the second quarter there, and a monstrous third quarter there by the Bulldogs. A lot of forced turnovers and a lot of capitalization by the Bulldogs ends up giving them 17-point lead currently here in the fourth quarter. So it's going to be Bearcat basketball. Of course, they called the timeout, but Bearcat basketball down underneath here. It's going to be sophomore Lee Taylor throwing it in. Looks like going to be a little bit of water on the floor here. Going to be cleaned up. Taylor throws it into the backcourt to Clayton Messer. Clayton Messer dribble now against Eli Wilson. Like they're going to set up the motion offense here. Taylor, he drives in off the give up. Gives it to Jones. Not a clean pass, but still able to be handled by Jones. And he's going to drive in. And he's going to pick up a foul, though. So the Bearcats continue to find ways to drive in and pick up fouls. This foul's going to go against number 5, Josh Duquesne. It's his third foul. Bearcats inbound the basketball to the cutting Dorian Jones. And Jones, after picking up the foul there on Duquesne, picks up another foul, and that's going to be a shooting foul. And that's going to be on number 20, Caleb Jones. So Caleb Jones now up to 4 fouls on the night. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go as Jones connects on his first free throw, cuts the deficit to 16. So Dorian Jones able to connect there on his first free throw, up to 6 points on the night for the Bearcats. Second free throw, good as well. So Dorian Jones picks up his 7th point of the night as the Bearcats now down by only 15. Still a tall mountain to climb, but good defense here in the last few possessions has led to opportunities for the Bearcats to capitalize. So freshman Tristan Messer, he checks in for Tanner Prather. Bulldogs by Duquesne, dribbles it up, stolen away by Clayton Messer. Clayton Messer gives it up the other way, layup good, and it's down to a 13-point lead. So capitalizing early as much as they can on these turnovers by the Bulldogs or the Bearcats. Not counting themselves out just yet. And looks like it's going to be a cross-court pass to Duquesne, and it's going to be a turnover by Duquesne as he caught it, shuffled his feet a little bit there, and it's going to be a turnover. So Bearcat basketball going the other way as the Sturgeon Bulldogs, they call a timeout on the floor. So after being down by as many as 18 at once, I believe, they were only down now by 13. So the Bearcats down by 13 points. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter as the Bearcats have 37 points. And going to be a minute full timeout here. So about 3 minutes left to go here in JV action. Of course, we have the Varsity girls following this at 6:30 as the Varsity Lady Cats take on the Varsity Lady Crusaders from Helias Catholic. So coming out of the timeout, going to be Bearcat basketball. I was going to say, a little bit of confusion on the court there. I think the Bulldogs were maybe trying to pull a fast one. Not really within that. Just a little bit of confusion out there on the court. So Bearcat basketball. Dorian Jones Jr. dribbles up. Gives it up top to Clayton Messer. Clayton Messer dribbles up, sets up the offense here. Looking to continue those smoke possession plays. Gives it up to Holman. Holman, he drives in, gives it up to Gibson down low. Gibson goes at it. No good on the layup. Battled around a little bit there. And it looks like it's going to be broken up, though, by Clayton Messer. A little bit of feistiness down low there. Able to knock it off a Bulldog. Able to give a new possession here to the Bearcats. So Messer throws it in down there low. Gives it over to Gibson. Gibson over to Dorian Jones to the corner to Clayton Messer. Gibson going at it low to Phaler. He goes up. He doesn't find the layup. Going to be rebounded there by Landon Oswald. And going to be Bulldog basketball going the other way. So unable to capitalize on that possession by the Bearcats. Bulldog basketball. Less than 3 minutes to go. Still up by 13 here. Almost thrown away there by Gibson. Ends up actually being thrown away. Picked up by Messer. Messer gives it to Gibson. Gibson down low. His layup no good. He goes back up. And it looks like he's going to pick up the foul. So open layup there by Gus Gibson. Not able to connect, but able to collect the rebound a couple times. And able to go back up strong and ultimately draw the foul. So Bulldogs find themselves in a little bit of foul trouble here. Still a 13-point lead for them. So it sends Gibson to the line. His first free throw, no good. Off front island, bounces off to the right side here. Looks like Eli Wilson going to find a little bit of a break here for the Bulldogs. Gibson's second free throw, good there. So Gibson goes 1 for 2 from the line as they cut the lead, only down by 12 now. And going to be thrown away and knocked out of bounds by Jones. So had to get the ball in bounds there by the Bulldogs and ends up almost throwing it away. So Bearcats really trying to tone it up on defense here to force as many turnovers and get as many possessions back to them. So Duquesne throws it up ahead. Cross court to Trenton Jones. Trenton Jones, his pass almost picked off by Prather there. So Duquesne, he drives in. And going to be a three-pointer there by Landon Oswald. Going to end up being battled around there by Gibson and Falo from Sturgeon. And ultimately battled just a little bit harder by Gibson as going to be Bearcat basketball going the other way. Messer sets up the offense here. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Bearcats down by 12. And looks like it's going to be off a Bulldog there. And going to be retained by the Bearcats. So the Bearcats retain possession here as Clayton Messer is going to throw it in underneath the basket. He throws it in to Gibson. Gibson top the key. Looking to beat his man off the dribble, and he does. He goes up strong, no good. Unable to get the rebound. Rebound picked up there by Trenton Jones. Gives it up to Duquesne. Duquesne, he dribbles it across court. And he dribbles it back up top to Caleb Jones. Caleb Jones getting trapped there and stolen away by Dorian Jones. What a steal there. Layup going the other way, no good. So like no contact on that. And we play on. So minute 27 seconds left to go here for the Bearcats. Gonna have to find a way to get a turnover and get a possession. So thrown to Landon Oswald. Oswald gives it back up top to Trenton Jones, and Trenton Jones going to pick up the foul on the Bearcats. That's going to be on number 2, Tanner Prather, which is Prather's second foul. And looks like it's going to be checked in time as Holman goes to the bench. Placed by Taylor. Forced turnover there by the Bearcats, picked up by Clayton Messer. He's got Duquesne. Euro step, layup no good, tipped back by Gibson right to Evan Falo, who gives it up ahead. It's going to be pulled wisely out by Caleb Jones. So Caleb Jones wisely pulls it out. Would have had almost a turnover, maybe even a wide open layup, but trying to burn as much clock as they can to not allow the Bearcats to get possession. So Bulldogs still leading 38, 55 seconds here. Pass into Caleb Jones, trapped in the corner by Messer and Jones. Looks like it's going to be off of Messer. Gives it right back to the Bulldogs, 50 seconds. So Bearcats down by 12. Pass up ahead to Duquesne on the inbounds plays. Pass over to Landon Oswald, down to Falo. Falo, wide open layup, wisely just gives it back up top. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to try to dribble as much as they can and burn clock out here. And that's exactly the plan right there. But a turnover there by the Bulldogs. Gives it to Clayton Messer. Messer gives it up to Jones. Jones had the wide open three, decides to take the layup instead. Goes up and under, and it's good. So it's a 10-point ball game. 20 seconds to go. As the Bearcats are up to 40. Well, the Bulldogs looks like they're going to try now to dribble it out, as it looks like they are. And going to be a no foul opportunity for the Bearcats, as the game clock will expire here. So it's going to be a 50-40 Bulldog lead and a Bulldog victory for the Sturgeon Bulldogs as they pick up the win against the Cairo JV Bearcat boys team. So Bearcats were led by Dorian Jones and Wright Sander, had 9 points apiece respectively, I believe. as well as Evan Fayler for the Bulldogs, who had a monster second quarter. Not as much, kind of a little quiet third quarter, but found a way to come alive and have a few baskets that were smart for them as well. So, with saying that, the JV Bearcat basketball team is going to pick up a loss here tonight, and the Sturgeon Bulldogs are going to pick up a victory. We got about a short little intermission here, a little bit longer than what we'd like, but we will have a little bit of a pregame kind of show for the Lady Cats, as the Lady Cats are going to look to host the Lady Crusaders from Helias Catholic, who traveled a little bit of a distance here to come here tonight, but still going to find a way to hopefully get a good game action as they kind of go at each other. So we will be back after a little bit with a pregame for the Lady basketball action tonight. But until that point, we will have some music being played. Music tonight being brought to you by Justin Bond, KO freshman, who's published some of his songs that he has created and written of his own. So I'd love to give a little love shout out there to Justin Bond as we get to listen to him a little bit more there. So Justin Bond, take it away.
Try to keep from moving on again. feels as if you're running on empty. But we both know you've been done for a while now. You were all I wanted and more. I know you don't care for that. All these lights spinning over your eyes, and you can't even tell what's real. Oh, I wish that you'd come back and I'll show you how I really feel. But until then, I'll be. But until then, I'll be. This love is going downhill. You don't know the half of it. You were all I wanted and more. I know you don't care for that. All these lights spinning over your eyes, and you can't even tell what's real. Oh, I wish that you'd come back and I'll show you how I really feel. But until then, I'll be. But until then, I'll be moving on again. All these lights. I thought of you today, the things I didn't say. Your ghost haunts me every night when I think of you sometimes. I wish that you had stayed. There's no more I can pray. You walked right out the door. I never even left. too quick, no harder. I really don't wanna bother calling. It was evening, stepping up at the ceiling. Think about how you're healing. Think about how I need it. And oh, I really miss you staring into my eyes. But I'm thinking it's time you go home. And all the things that you said got to my heart real quick. And oh, it's coming so fast, but darling, this is goodbye, I hope. Goodbye, I hope. Goodbye, I hope. Goodbye, I hope. Maybe we're just making this harder. Lights went out, never saw you. You really didn't even bother.
Alrighty, here we got Cairo Lady Cat basketball coming at you here very shortly. As the Cairo Lady Cats are going to be taking on the Helias Lady Crusaders. Go over a few things here with you real quickly. So, starting off tonight, we're going to have the 5-5 Lady Crusaders coming at you here with the 11-3 varsity Lady Cats from Cairo here. Kind of go over starters here with you real quickly. First for the visiting Lady Crusaders, number 2, Maddie Loken, number 4, Elena Meyer, number 11, Kennedy Harrison, number 23, Jaylee Howell, and number 24, Claire Morris. For the Lady Cats on the evening, you're going to have number 1, Chloe Brumley, number 3, Avery Brumley, number 10, Macy Harmon, number 14, Olivia Cross, number 22, Mallory Hankins rounded out as the usual starting 5 for the Lady Cats. The Lady Cats coming in here with an 11-3 season so far, kind of impressive season. Picked up a lot of really big wins, a few losses there, but something that they've learned to be able to capitalize and be able to push through their season. Last year, the Lady Cats and the Lady Crusaders matched up at Helias for an away game. Helias picked up the win there for that. But might be a different tale to take tonight, being in the home of the Bearcats here at Cairo High School. So glad that you joined with us here on this chilly Tuesday night as we got Lady Cat action coming at you very shortly. We'll have lineups announced here very shortly, and we'll get this game underway. Thanks for joining in to Bearcat Broadcast. Appreciate all the support that we get out there from all of our fans.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cairo High School. We would like to welcome our guests tonight from Jefferson City, Missouri, with the Helias Lady Crusaders. We'd like to introduce their starting lineups. Number 2, Maddie Larkin. Number 4, Elena Meyer. Number 11, Kennedy Harris. And number 23, Jaylee Howell. Number 24, Claire Morris. And the starters for your Cairo Lady Bearcats, number 1, Chloe Brumley. Number 3, Avery Brumley. Number 10, Macy Harmon.
Lineups announced there for the Cairo Lady Cats and the Helias Catholic Lady Crusaders. Lady Cats hosted by a couple of strong seniors out there with a couple of strong juniors and a lone sophomore there in Chloe Wemley, but feisty on defense, quick on the three-point shooting, and she fits right in well with this Lady Cat offense and defense. Opening tip is going to go to the Lady Crusaders, won by Macy Holman, but tipped away there as the Lady Crusaders pick up the ball. Pass near side here. Lady Cats in, looks like a zone defense here, start off with. Kind of a modified zone. And shot three-pointer is going to be good there. It's going to fall for Elena Meyer. She picks up the first points here for the night. So full court defense picked up here for the Lady Crusaders. Brumley drives up, gives it over to Hankins, who gives it over to Brumley. Ultimately gives up to back in the hands of Avery Brumley. So Avery Brumley gives it over to the court side there to Cross. Cross dribbles it to Chloe Brumley. Chloe kicks it in the corner to Hankins. Hankins back to Brumley. Brumley gives it up to her sister Avery. Within that, Avery drives in, gives it up to Hankins. Up top to Cross, a story. Long, but picked up by Macy Holman, who gives it back out to Cross, who drives in. Layup's going to be no good there by Cross, so good rebound there by Macy Holman. She picks it up, and looks like she's going to pick it up on defense here. She tips a pass. That's going to go out of bounds off of Holman. So it's going to be Lady Crusader basketball underneath. They throw it in here. Up the top of the key, knocked away there by Cross. And going to go off of Cross into the sideline on the far side. So early three-pointer by the Lady Crusaders puts them on top, but good defense there by the Lady Cats to be able to respond well, not off of the open inbound opportunity. So top of the key, Lady Crusaders gives it up over to number 2. That's Loken. Loken's story off the mark, picked up by Holman. Cross dribbles across the floor, looking for the open person. Gives it up to Avery Brumley. Down low to Holman herself. Layup no good. And Holman had the open layup and unable to connect there for the Lady Cats. Gives it up in the corner there to Howell. Howell dribbles, now gives it up over to Loken. Loken gives it up top to Meyer. Meyer now dribbles it back out. So Meyer dribbles it out, looking for the open person. Lady Cats here finding a way to have good shutdown defense. But it's going to be an open right at the corner of the elbow for Meyer. Meyer picks up a basket. She's leading right now with 5 points for all the points. And a pass tipped away as the Lady Cats try to get across the floor. And it will be picked up by Chloe Brumley. He gives it to Avery Brumley to a Cross. Cross drives into the cutting Holman. Holman's shot. No good, but Holman picks up the foul there. So going to be a 2 free throw opportunity for the senior Macy Holman there. Holman's first free throw is good, and the Lady Cats are on the board finally tonight. Second free throw by Holman, no good. So Holman goes 1 for 2 from the line as the Lady Cats are down 5-1 early on to the Lady Crusaders from Helias here. Dribble across, it's going to go to Meyer. Meyer gives it up to Howell. Howell drives in, blocked by Holman, but Holman going to be called for the foul. So enough contact there on it as Holman sent the ball away from the basket to pick up her first foul. Sends Howell to the line. Howell, she connects on the first free throw. 6-1 Lady Crusaders. Second free throw by Howell, it's good as well. Lady Crusaders extend their lead to 7-1. Quick early, gives it up to Cross. Cross is going to dribble, and she's going to end up getting a foul on the floor. So a quick inbound there after the made free throw by the Lady Cats. Ava Brimley gives it up to Olivia Cross, who drives in. So inbound taken out by Holman. Holman gives it over to Cross. Cross to Holman. Holman cuts in. Back to Brumley. Brumley drives up, gives it up to Cross. Cross, her three. Short. Going to be picked up by the Lady Crusaders going the other way. That's going to be on Morris. Morris tries to go behind the back and ends up going to be giving the ball away, as it's going to be a jump ball call there with the possession arrow going to the Lady Cats. So Lady Cats still down 7-1 here early on. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Brumley gives it up to Ava Brumley. Across to Holman. Holman, her shot's broken up by Larkin. And it's going to be Lady Crusader basketball their way, but not quickly knocked out of the way by Ava Brumley. So quick awareness there by Brumley, able to knock the ball out of the way before it set up something on offense for a fast break for the Lady Crusaders. Ball taken out of bounds here by Meyer. Meyer gives it up in the corner to Harrison. Harrison to Meyer. Meyer pulls it back up to Harrison. Harrison sets the offense here for the Lady Crusaders. She gives it up to near side here to Howell. Howell back up top to Meyer. Meyer over to Harrison, and Harrison's got a three of her own as the Lady Crusaders now push to a 10-1 lead. So 4 minutes, 19 seconds left to go here. The Carroll Lady Cats finding themselves down by 9 early on. A lot of quick shooting here by the Lady Crusaders. A couple three-pointers, a couple foul opportunities, and they find themselves up by 9. Lady Cats down by 9 here. You can catch Lady Cats also in action Thursday night. They host Marceline Lady Tigers here at home, and they travel on the road to Centralia Lady Panthers, and that's going to be on Friday night. So a few more game opportunities tonight if you're unable to attend this one or listening to the broadcast, but we'll go there. So inbound for the Lady Bearcats, gives it to Brumley. Brumley to Holman. Holman back to Brumley. Three, no good. Rebound by Holman. Goes up strong. It's good. But Holman fights for the rebound on this three by Avery Brumley. And the Lady Cats now are up to 3. So good senior rebounding abilities there by 6'1" Macy Holman inside. So defense there picked up by Cross. Back over. Down low, gives it up to Holman. Holman looks like she got a piece of that. Unable to grab the rebound, though, as it gives it up to Meyer. Meyer goes to the corner for Harrison. And it's going to be Harrison with another three-pointer as the Lady Cats down by 10. Score, Lady Crusaders 13, Lady Cats 3. We'll take a short little 30-second break here. We'll be back with you very shortly. Coming out of the timeout, Lady Cats here, down by 10 early on in the first quarter. Gives it up in the front course. Brumley to Cross. Cross back to Brumley. Avery, she drives in. Layup good. So maybe not a well-drawn play out of the timeout, but enough to be able to get a basket as the Lady Crusaders lead 13-5 against the KO Lady Cats here. That's Moore. She drives in on Holman, tries to go up strong, and she does. So Claire Morris picks up her her 2 points here on the night. And pass on the inbounds plays by Brumley. Throws it up ahead to Cross, and Cross unable to handle onto that, and it's going to be a turnover by the Lady Cats. Oh, Harrison here, a couple three-pointers by her. She dribbles it up the court for the Crusaders. Gives it over to Morris. Morris dribbles it, gives it up. And it's going to be a long three opportunity there by Howell. And right there on the rebound is going to be, shot there going to be, I think, for Larkin. And going to be a picked up a rebound by Hal. So Hal picks up the rebound, unable to get the layup to go, but gets a foul call. So Hal picks up, misses her first free throw there. Foul looks like it's going to go against Cross, so it's going to be Cross's first foul. Second team foul here for the Lady Cats, and senior Paige Westhughes checks in for sophomore Chloe Brumley. Second free throw though, no good, picked up by Hankins, so Hankins gathers the rebound. Gives it up to Avery Brumley. Avery Brumley sets the offense here. Cross near side, down low to Hankins. Hankins gives it back to Brumley. Lady Cat swinging in the corner to Cross. Her three banked off of, not able to capitalize, and it's going to be Lady Crusaders going the other way on the fast break. Gives it up in the corner to Harrison, down low to Loken, and it's going to be ultimately going to be Mayo taking the shot. Hustle rebound there by Morris, and it's going to be a three-pointer by Harrison. So Kennedy Harrison, a very strong start for the Lady Crusaders as she picks up her 9th point of the night and third three-pointer as the Carroll Lady Cats find themselves down 18-5 here in the first quarter. We will take a short break and we'll be back with you shortly after this. So full timeout there called by the Carroll Lady Cats. Head coach Brian Winkler down there, assisted by Ruby Sander and Brandon Bailey. The Lady Crusaders from Helias, they are coached by head coach Garrett Wiggins and assistant coach Chris Wyrick. Excuse me. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Hankins. Hankins throws in here to Avery Brumley. Lady Crusaders full court defense here, making these Lady Cats work to try to get the ball across, and they end up doing. Cross, she gets it, drives in to Westhughes, and Westhughes not able to grab it, and battle around there by Cross, and ultimately off of Cross, and it's going to be Helias Lady Crusader basketball going the other way. So Hal picked up here by Avery Brumley, senior of course. Looks like Harrison. A lot of three-pointers early on for her. Give it up. Loken, she drives in to Morris. Morris goes at Holman down low, and looks like it's going to be battled around there. And it's going to go off of Holman. So Holman using her size to her advantage to disrupt shots. And ends up giving the Lady Crusaders basketball down underneath. Cutting to the basket there was Hal. No good. Picked up by Cross in the rebound. So Cross pushes up ahead. She gives it over to Avery Brumley. She tries her first three of the night. It's good! Avery Brumley, her first three-pointer on the night, as the Lady Cats are now just down by 10, 18-8. And strong take to the basket, though, by Hal. But rebound goes to Westhughes. So good defensive possession there for the Lady Cats. Now Avery Brumley tries her second three. It's going to be off. And going to give it right to Macy Holman, who gives it to Cross. Cross drives in, her layup, and it gets the roll, and it's good. So the Lady Cats here, couple quick baskets here, cuts the lead down to 8. So in the corner there, Loken gives it back up top to Harrison. Harrison sets the offense here for the Lady Crusaders. Gives it to near side to Hal. Hal to Morris. Morris gives it down low. Going to be Loken, almost a travel there, but didn't pick up the feet, and it looks like it's going to be Meyer ultimately taking the layup opportunity there, and going to draw the foul on Macy Holman. So Macy Holman picks up her second foul. That's going to be her third team foul for the Carroll Lady Cats. Meyer's first free throw off on the left side though. Couple substitutions for the Lady Cats here as Chloe Brumley returns, replacing Mallory Hankins, as well as senior Addison Bailey replacing Paige Westhughes out there. And a non-grab rebound there for the Lady Cats. Ends up giving the ball right back to the Lady Crusaders on the missed free throw. Far side checked in there is Rodman. Rodman gives it up to Loken. Loken swings it over here to Morris. She finds the open Meyer as Meyer gets the basket to drop. And the Lady Crusaders back up by 10 here, 20-10. Last second shot by Harmon. No good on that. Apologize. Video a little bit far behind there. So Harmon unable to get the open layup opportunity to fall there at the buzzer. As the Lady Cats are down by 10 to start the second quarter here. Lady Crusaders finding a way to get a lot of three-pointers early on, especially from Kennedy Harrison, who has been 3 for 3 so far from the line. She's leading all the way with her scoring with 9 points. As the Lady Cats find themselves down early, something that's not too often said about the Lady Cats. Usually they try to find themselves on top as much as they can. Just unable to capitalize a little bit on a few defensive possessions, and end up being a few turnovers that proved costly. But Lady Cats, nonetheless, are going to find a way to always keep themselves in ball games, fight, and do the best they can. So Lady Cats will come out of the quarter change here. So like the lineup's going to be senior Avery Brumley out there with senior Macy Harmon, followed by Chloe Brumley, senior Addison Bailey, and junior Olivia Cross out there for the Cairo Lady Cats to start this second quarter. It's going to be Lady Crusader basketball to start this second quarter. B. Rodman taking it out to Harrison, as Harrison's going to run point here for the Lady Crusaders. Harrison gives it up down low. Open shot there by Meyer to the closing Avery Brumley. Battle for the rebound goes to the Crusaders' way, and looks like going to be Loken driving in. And Loken's going to pick up the foul, going to send her to the free throw line. Foul is going to go against Cross. That's going to be her second foul. So Cross with 2 fouls, Harmon with 2 fouls. So a couple key Bearcats here in foul trouble. Loken's first free throw, it's good. So Lady Crusaders push the lead now 21-10. Second free throw there by Loken, rattles out, and rebound grabbed by Macy Harmon. Up ahead to Chloe Brumley, quick in, driving, kick back out to Bailey. Bailey to Harmon. Harmon kicks over to the left wing to Cross. She drives in, goes strong, and going to be a foul there on the floor. Going to go against, looks like number 4, Elena Meyer, as she picks up her first foul. So Cross drives in. It's the foul call. Chloe Brumley, pass tipped. Going to be knocked back. So kind of a inbound pass there. Ends up going the Lady Cat way. Cross top of the key. Gives it up over to Bailey. Head coach Winkler here driving the offense and telling the play that the Bearcats should be running. Cross dribbles in. She drives. Shot blocked. And it's going to be going the other way as the Lady Crusaders are on the fast break. Harrison gives it up in the corner to Howell. Howell down low to Morris. Morris back to Howell. Howell finds a cutting Rodman. And Rodman's going to pick up the foul there. As it's going to be a foul on Addison Bailey. That's going to be Addison Bailey's first foul. First free throw is good. Mallory Hankins, a junior, checks back in for senior Addison Bailey. So the Lady Cats have all 5 starters they started this ball game with out there on the floor right now. Second free throw there, no good. Rebound, almost given up, but picked up ultimately by Harmon. So Lady Cats here are going to set their offense quick. Cross with the quick three. It's good! So Olivia Cross picks up her three as the Lady Cats cut into the lead a little bit. Now only down by 9 as they have their 13th point of the night. Lady Crusaders with 22 points. Harrison, dribble is lost. Gives it up over to Hal. Hal drives in, gives it up to the three-pointer by Roadman. Three, no good. Rebound picked up by Cross. Cross leading the other way. She wisely pulls the ball out. Gives it over to Avery Brumley, who sets the offense at the top of the key. Pass over far side to Chloe Brumley. Brumley to Cross. Thought about the three. She drives into Hankins. Hankins gives it up to Chloe Brumley. Over in the corner to Avery Brumley. Her three-pointer, long. Rebound battle there. Ultimately given to the Lady Crusaders there. And that's going to be Morris going to drive in against Holman. Up and under. It's good. So Lady Crusaders now up to 26 points. Oh, excuse me, 24 points. As they lead the Carroll Lady Cats 24-13. 5 minutes to go here. Lady Cats swinging it to Holman now. Gives it up to Chloe Brumley. She tries her first three. No good. Not a Lady Cat in sight to gather the rebound there, and it's going to be the Lady Crusaders going the other way. Roadman misses the layup as she gets it. Finally in the rebound and up and good. So Lady Crusaders now up 26-13. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lady Cats find themselves down here by 13. Avery Brumley gives it back to the top of the key to Chloe Brumley. Now over in the corner to the cutting Hankin, who goes up strong and able to get the basket to fall in there. And Crusaders take it the other way. And good defense there by junior Olivia Cross as she is able to break up the pass, trying to lead down low. So something you like to see though is not allowing the fast break to develop any more than what it had. As senior Paige Westhuse checks into the ball game for Olivia Cross. And Lady Crusaders trying to find the open post and ultimately gives it back up to Harrison at the top of the key. Harrison spins it over to Loken. Back to Harrison. Harrison here dribbles up, picks up a dribble, and looks like he's going to give it to Meyer. And it's going to be a foul there as Meyer got pushed in the back there by Chloe Brumley. She's going to pick up her first foul. Be team third here in the second quarter. The Lady Crusaders give it into the corner to Harrison. Her three on the way. Long. Dines finds nothing but error as Westhuse gathers the rebound. Pushes ahead to Brumley. So Brumley gives it down low to Holman. Holman goes to work down low. Unable to connect. And rebound battle down low there. Ultimately gives to the Crusaders again. So Helias picks it up. Pass broken up. Good defense again. So the Lady Cats here having a few good defensive possessions here midway through the second quarter. Just needing to find a way to capitalize here on offensive end. And layup there, good. A little miscommunication there by the Lady Cats. Gives it an open layup as Meyer gets her 9th point. Far side, Hankins gives it back up to Avery Brumley. Brumley back to Hankins. Hankins over to Chloe Brumley, near side here. She drives in, unable to find an opening, gives it back up to Hankins, who swings it across. So good ball movement here by the Bearcats as Chloe Brumley ends up driving in to a almost shot pass, you could say. Holman grabs the rebound and pulled back out by Avery Brumley to Holman. Back over to Chloe Brumley. So unable to find the basket there, but unable to give up the possession to as Avery Brumley, her three is long. Offensive rebound goes to Westhuse as Hankins drives in, unable to draw the foul. Back to Westhuse. Westhuse gives it up to Brumley. In and out there. So Brumley, Chloe, and a turnover there by the Lady Crusaders, picked up by Avery Brumley, but turned right back over to the Lady Crusaders. So 3 minutes to go here. Lady Crusaders leading 28 to the Carroll Lady Cats 13. Shot by Howell there on the corner, good. As the Lady Crusaders are up 30-13. So kind of a hard-fought matchup here between the two. Just going to the Lady Crusaders' way just a little bit more. Cross-court pass to Hankins. Gives it back up top to Brumley, who throws it down low to Holman, just not able to connect on her mark, and it's going to set up a fast break opportunity, and jumper in and out, knocked around. They were battled around by Harrison and Westhuse. Gives it up to the near side for a three, and that's going to be good by Roadman. Roadman picks up her basket. She's up to 6 points as the Lady Crusaders push her lead now to 20. Down low, Homan, she goes up strong and gets fouled. So Homan's going to go to the line. Something good there. Always find a way to go to the charity stripe.
Foul number 23, Jaylee Howell, her first, team second.
So that's foul's going to go against Jaylee Howell. That's her first and team second. Homan's first free throw, no good. Number of substitutions here. Lady Cats bring in Cross and Bailey off the bench to replace Hankins and Chloe Brumley. Homan, her second free throw, rattled around a little bit, but got the fall. So Homan's up to 4 points on the night. Killer Lady Cats now only down by 19. Bailey, good defense there, knocks it away, but wide open layup, broken up, and looks like it's going to be broken up there, but ball went to number 4, Elena Meyer. She stepped out of bounds as West Hughes got it knocked out of her hands. Kind of a forced turnover there. Brumley dribbles it up. Gives it to the corner to Cross, looking down low. Cross-court pass to Bailey. Bailey takes it 2. No good on that. West Hughes battles for the rebound, gives it up to Avery Brumley. She drives in, over to West Hughes, to Cross. And Cross wisely brings it back up top for the Lady Cats. And looks like we're going to have a foul on the floor there, as number 24, Claire Morris, is going to pick up the foul. Battling down low there with Macy Harmon. So Macy Harmon able to get a call there. She gets shoved. And Chloe Brumley, is going to return to the ball game, replacing Olivia Cross. Ava Brumley, she takes it out underneath the Lady Cat basketball. They swing it. Smoke passes over in the corner to Ava Brumley, who does not take the 3. Pulls it back up to Chloe Brumley, who gives it up, who now takes a 3. No good. Unable to collect the rebound there. And Lady Crusaders push the ball the other way. 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Lady Crusaders up 33-14. So Elena Meyer here, she brings it up top. Listens to the direction from the coach, sets up their offense. Oh, gives it down low, and that's going to be a basket there, but Brianna Boone picks up her first baskets of the night. West Hughes, high post, turn around, jumper, rattles around a little bit, no good. So West Hughes rattles it there. Pushes it up the head. That's going to be Roadman. Her 3 is long, and it's going to be off of Brumley, Chloe Brumley. And it's going to be retained by Helias. So number of substitutions here for the Lady Crusaders and for the Lady Cats. Looks like number 22, Hankins, is going to check in for Avery Brumley. And looks like freshman at number 34, Ellie Jacob, is going to check in for Harmon. So Harmon goes to sit. 23 seconds here underneath the basket by the Lady Crusaders. Gives it up ahead. And up and under. Battled around there by Bailey. And it's going to be knocked out by Bailey. So Bailey able to disrupt enough there and not get an open look for the Lady Crusaders. So inbound play there, broken up a little bit. Sets it back up top there, gives it over to Loken. Loken finds the cutting Howell, who gives it back to Loken. As the Lady Crusaders is going to pull it back out here with 7 seconds on the game clock. Finding one final shot. Gives it up to Howell. Howell drives in against Bailey. No good on that. And looks like shot at the buzzer. And they're going to say the basket counted there at the buzzer.
Halftime, K-Roll 14. Helias 37.
So with saying that, looks like it's going to send us into halftime here as the Cairo Lady Cats are down by a great number here as they find themselves down by 23 points to the Lady Crusaders of Helias. So Lady Crusaders down by up by 23. Cairo Lady Cats down. couple of three-pointers early on and midway through, though, for the Lady Crusaders as they find themselves up. Lady Cats finding ways to get buckets of their own, just not getting as many quality buckets as they probably would like on that. So with saying that, the Lady Cats are going to find themselves down. Going to go in, try to make some halftime adjustments. I'm sure head coach Winkler is going to find a way to make some good halftime adjustments for the Lady Cats as they find a way to do the best that they can and inch back into this ball game and take it possession by possession within that. So with saying that, we've got about 9 minutes here for a halftime show. With saying that, we will be back shortly. We'll talk a little bit about what the upcoming week looks like for the Lady Cats and the Bearcats, and we'll go from there on stuff. Thanks for tuning in. We'll send it to halftime here with a little bit more music by Justin Bond.
Your ghost haunts me every night when I think of you sometimes. I wish that you had stayed. There's no more I can pray. You walked right out the door. I never even left
points. We are closing in on 2 minutes here left in the halftime of the Cairo Lady Cats, who taking on the Helias Catholic Lady Crusaders. Helias traveling all the way up here on this cold Tuesday night to take on the Lady Cats here. I'd like to shout out to the Cairo Yearbook program, of course led by Mr. Riley. That's me on the call tonight. Appreciate all the students and their hard work. If you have not checked out, we do have an Instagram page, NER-IV. Journalism, Mr. Riley's journalism _multimedia. So if you have not found that out on Instagram, make sure you go check that out again. NER_IV journalism.multimedia. You find a lot of the action that these journalism and multimedia students kind of put into action as far as that goes. So, with saying that, the Lady Cats find themselves down here 37-14 to start the third quarter. Try to find a way to come back here after being down early on in the game. And let's see what they can do out of halftime here, find some halftime adjustments. And I'm sure that they will be just fine going forward. Try to find a way to have good possessions and good defensive stops. Maybe lead to some good offensive possessions. So, like I said, I'd like to do that. So, with saying that, here we go. Third quarter action coming at you right now. So, Avery Brumley inbounds to Chloe Brumley here. Chloe Brumley gives it up to Avery, who is at high post. Down low, Hankins, her shot, and the Lady Cats are on the board first here in the third quarter. So Hankins finds the baskets. That's actually her first points on the night, as the Lady Cats up to 16. The Lady Crusaders gives it up to Morris. Morris to Meyer, her jumper up and good as well. So the Lady Crusaders answer right back with 2 points of their own. So Lady Cats here facing a little modified full court defense. Not a full trap, not a full pressure. Find a way to give it up to Liberty Cross in the corner. That gives it up to Brumley. That's Avery Brumley. Top the key, who gives it now to Chloe Brumley. She dribbles, high post to Avery Brumley, and shot no good. Almost being fought around by there, but unable to get a hand on it is Holman down low. So Cairo Lady Cats using the high post here to their advantage, trying to find ways to get open shots and open up maybe a little bit down low. Loken up top, passes over in the corner. That's Harrison. Harrison dribbles, gives it back to Loken, who's on the other side here, now to the top of the key. She gives it up to Meyer. Meyer tries a three, short on it. Rebound goes to Hankins, to Brumley, who wisely stops. No numbers there in transition. They pull it back up. So the Lady Cats here, not necessarily looking for strong transition offense, but more the half-court stuff. But going to be stolen there by Hankins. And almost going to be a wide open layup there, but the effort there by Chloe Brumley was able to knock the ball away before Helias was able to go up and get a shot. So Westview is going to check into the ball game, replacing Hankins here. So Lady Crusaders here work the ball down low against Holman. And looks like it's going to be battled around there. So good defensive pressure there. Not allowing the ball to go up as soon as it entered the post area there for the Lady Cats. Lady Crusaders here, they try three-pointer. That's going to be short. Rebound's going to go to Meyer. Meyer gives it up, and looks like it's going to be battled around there, and ultimately back to Meyer, and picked up by Holman. So a couple battles around there by the Lady Cats, and they end up getting possession out of it. So Lady Cats down 39-16 to the Lady Crusaders of Helias here. High post to Westies. Westies gets out on the corner to Brumley. She tries it through. No good. Being boxed out there across. Not able to grab the rebound though. Gives it up ahead. She within that. And it's going to be Morris. She drives into the basket. As the Lady Crusaders are up 41-16. The Lady Cats still finding themselves down as they skip it up ahead to Cross. Cross, Euro step, no good. Going to be batted out of bounds there by Harmon. Give it right back to the Lady Crusaders. So 4 minutes, 58 seconds to go for this contest in the third quarter. Lady Crusaders up here 41-16 as they try fast break here. Pull it back out. Loken gives it up over in the corner. That's going to be a throw by Meyer. No good. Rebounded by Brumley. Chloe Brumley, she's going to take it all the way up and under. Layup, good! So a very good layup opportunity there for Chloe Brumley as she's able to do some damage there and connect. Up ahead quickly is Harrison. Her three, no good. Rebound to Avery Brumley, knocked around, picked up by Olivia Cross. Cross, she's going to drive in, do the same thing, and it's good as well. Might have got bumped a little bit there, but strength paid off for Cross as the Lady Cats are up to 20 points on the night here. Westie's picked up defensively here. Kick in the corner of Loken. Loken's going to try three, no good. Rebound by Cross to Cross as she's going to lose her dribble. Picked up by Harmon, who's going to give it up over to Avery Brumley. She tries a three. It's good! Carroll Lady Cats finding a way to say we're not just out of it just yet as they go on a run there to force a timeout by the Lady Crusaders. So the Lady Cats are only down now by 17. So out of a kind of a desperation there out of halftime, Lady Cats finding a way to good defensive positioning, force some turnovers, and have some strong offensive possessions there. So we'll look for them to continue to hopefully to use that game plan to their advantage as they go forward in this one. So again, later this week, you can catch the Bearcat basketball teams as they host Most Lane here at home on Thursday night. And both the Lady Cats and the Bearcats are going to travel to Centralia on Friday night to take on the Panthers within that. I'd like to give a shout out to a few of our gold sponsors here for the Carroll Yearbook. We got Oats Appliance and Furniture, photography by Denise, Palmer Toys Truck, Trailer Service and Towing, Katie Robin Photography, Siders Insurance and Real Estate, Ryan Holbrook Insurance Agency, Sugar Creek Veterinary Service, Ethan Anderson American Family Insurance, and Side Strickland Owe Partners there in Macon. Appreciate all those gold level yearbook sponsors. Appreciate all the support that they give to the Carroll Yearbook, as none of this would be possible without the support of them, the yearbook, and all the stuff we're able to do there. So going to be Lady Crusaders basketball here coming out of the timeout. Going to be a half-court offensive set here for the Lady Cats. They find themselves down 41-23 to the Lady Crusaders of Helias Catholic. Pass almost broken up there by Brumley. Ends up giving to the corner to Loken. Loken drives in, finds Morris. Morris drives in, gets it down low, and unable to stay on the floor there. It's going to be that, but it's going to be an offensive, a travel there and turnover. Almost thought it was going to be an and one basket there defensively. Called against us. And pass broken up there, and ultimately going to end up in a layup there. So Howell picks up the steal there. Pass there by Brumley. And going to be another turnover by Avery Brumley. Going to give it up to the Lady Crusaders down low. Loken gives it up to Harrison. Harrison's three on the way short. Rebound goes to Chloe Brumley as she leads a 1-on-4 offense and layup good. So Chloe Brumley, two really big layups there. Had four Lady Crusaders on around her, and she was able to find the basket. Loken here takes a corner elbow. Rebound there by the Lady Cats. Lady Cats still finding ways to fight as they're only down 43-25 now. Cross, her three, short. Harmon battles for the rebound, gives it back up to Cross. Might have been pushed a little bit there, but no call there. And fast break is going to go there, and layup no good to the cutting Howell. Howell shot no good. Rebound given to Avery Brumley. She dribbles it a little bit. Gives it up ahead to Chloe Brumley. Gives over in the corner to Cross. Cross down low. Harmon. She goes to work. Foul. It's good. So Harmon picks up a and one opportunity here. So the Lady Cats still not out of it. And they are cutting the lead down here to 16. So Lady Cats battling here in this third quarter, finding a way to inch the back of the way in this ball game as they want to go out and prove that not only to themselves but to the rest of basketball, the strength in numbers is good. Harmon, free throw good. So Harmon's able to convert on the and one opportunity as the Carroll Lady Cats now down by only 15. 2 minutes, 10 seconds here to go. Working for the Lady Crusaders up top. She dribbles in, not looking for the shot opportunity. And that's going to be a shot there by Winky as she gives it up. Lady Cats the other way. Ava Brumley gives it over the corner to Hankins, who just checked in. Hankins back up top to Brumley. Brumley gives it to high post to Westhughes, who wisely gives it right back out as it was being swarmed around. Cross, skip court pass, Hankins, three on its way, banked in! Hankins with the three banked in, and the Lady Cats cut the lead to 12 points. 43-31, trailing here. Third quarter, minute 30 seconds to go. Loken is high post, and blocked there by Hartman. Good defense, picked up by Westhughes. So, good defense leading to great offense here for the Lady Cats, and they were putting that to the test. Brumley to Cross. Cross, skip court to the cutting. Hankins goes down, and she's down, and it's good! Valerie Hankins checking into the ball game, providing a key three-pointer and another and one opportunity as the Lady Cats have now cut the lead to 10 points. Foul there is going to go against number 20. That's going to be her first foul. Hankins not able to connect. Battle for the rebound for Westhughes, who's going to get called with the foul herself. That's going to be Westhughes' first foul. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. And that's going to be a timeout for the Helias Lady Crusaders. So the Lady Cats there, a lot of really good defensive possessions all around in this third quarter, but finding ways to be able to not only just have good defensive possessions, but force turnovers, not let the Lady Crusaders get open looks, and ultimately turning those into baskets on the other end. Well, Hankins, big three there off the timeout and the check-in. Pushes now this lead for the Lady Crusaders, only down to 10. So Lady Cats, 33, Lady Crusaders, 43. Minute 12 seconds left to go here. It's going to be the Lady Crusaders basketball coming across. So, Harrison here, dribble on the ball. A lot of early three-pointers early on for her, but not as much here in the second half here. Ball battled around here, gives it up. Defense there to Larkin. Larkin over to Harrison. Harrison thought about the story, not good. She dribbles in corner, give it up to Rodman. Rodman's story, no good. Rebound goes to Morris. Morris, her layup up and good. And the Lady Crusaders are up to 45 now. Up ahead to Westhughes. Westhughes finding herself trapped, gives the ball up, and that's going to be a turnover. And it's going to be a Lady Crusader basket underneath. So, quick few points there for the Lady Crusaders, pushing back up by 14. Hankins drives the ball across the island to Harmon to Brumley. Brumley to cross, her three, rattles around a little bit, no good. 15 seconds to go here, third quarter. As Rodman, she drives in against Harmon, goes up strong. Harmon with the block. Harmon gives it up, 6 seconds. Brumley driving in, she pulls up. Not really, she goes to cross for three at the buzzer, no good, and it's going to be there. So a strong answer out of halftime for the Lady Cats there, as they have now cut this lead down to 14. Something that still seems a little bit far out of reach for the Lady Cats, but a lot farther out of reach coming out of halftime. So they did a really good job there defensively, forcing a lot of possession changes, not a lot of shot opportunities, or good shot opportunities for the Lady Crusaders, and a lot of hustle, effort, offense, we could say, for the Lady Cats to bring this lead only to, or this deficit to 14. The Lady Cats here having 33 points on the scoreboard, finding themselves down. A little bit of a struggle all night for them, just trying to find ways to play with defense and continue to build momentum in their favor. I'd like to mention a few other Cairo Yearbook Gold sponsors here. Cooley Insurance Agency, Regional Missouri Bank, Macon Veterinary Clinic, Carroll Village Market, Carroll Village Car Wash and Storage, AP Valentine Insurance, Little Dixie Regional Libraries, and MA Bank. Thank you to all of those gold level sponsorships of the yearbook. It's going to be Lady Crusaders basketball here to start the fourth quarter as they lead the Carroll Lady Cats 47-33. Harrison gives it up to Meyer. Meyer far side gives it over to Morris. Morris dribbling into the zone defense here by the Lady Cats, mixing it up all the time. Pulls it back out. Larkin, she drives in, gives it over to Morris. Looks like the Lady Crusaders here trying to find an open look, but also burn some shot clock, or excuse me, game clock. And ultimately, Meyer is going to take a jumper, going to be no good. Cross there on the rebound. She's going to dribble it up for the Lady Cats, set up the offense. Pulls it up to Hankins. Hankins over to Avery Brumley, who Avery's going to now set the offense. See what they come up with here. Hankins dribbles. And gives it back up to Avery Brumley. Coach Winkler down there directing traffic there, giving him Lady Cats the way they want to go. Crosses three off the mark. And it looks like it's going to be Morris inside. Gives it back up to Larkin. Fakes it. Tells Harrison to bring back up top, who gives it now to Meyer, who's going to dribble it back up. So a lot of dribbling around, not a lot of ball movement here, but a lot of time being wasted off the clock. And Meyer's shot going to be no good, and it looks like it's going to be off of Morris over cross, it looked like. And Lady Cat basketball going the other way, as sophomore Chloe Brumley is going to check in for senior Paige Westview. So Brumley checks in as she clears out the defense, gets the ball across into the front court here. Gives it up to Avery Brumley, finds Harmon at the high post, who rolls to the basket. Her layup, it's strong and it's good. Harmon able to get the basket as Harmon's up to 9 points on the night as she leads all Bearcats. As the Lady Cats now only down by 12. Lady Crusaders leading this one 47-35 here. High post. Morris drives in against Harmon, no good, and looks like it's going to be off of number 3, Avery Brumley there, and possession is going to be retained by the Lady Crusaders. So Lady Crusaders here with possession. Inbound play. They give it up top. So kind of a trip up there, not really a botched inbound play, but kind of a botched inbound play as Hartman not able to get the block, but able to disrupt the shot enough, not get a clean look. And look at a turnover there by Cross, and it's going to be going the other way to Lady Crusaders, whose broken pass is up by Avery Brumley as she breaks up the pass there, and still going to be with Lady Crusader basketball. So Rodman checks into the ball game, replacing Morris for the Lady Crusaders. Lady Crusaders still leading this one 47-35. Pass inbound there. As they drive in, it looks like Chloe Brumley is going to get called with a holding foul there. Not a bad foul to give there. Only going to be the second foul for Chloe Brumley and the first one for the Lady Cats here on the fourth quarter. The Lady Crusaders basketball underneath. Morris to inbound to Rodman. Rodman top and under to Larkin. Larkin, her little shot gets it to go. Lady Crusaders 49 now. Brumley up ahead to Cross. Cross pulls it back out a little bit there as she kind of gives it up to Brumley, who drives in wisely. Gives it up to Harmon down low. Harmon goes to work. Her shot no good as she's unable to get a clean look at the basket. Lady Crusaders go the other way to Howe. Howe drives in. Basket good. And foul looks like it's going to go against Chloe Brumley there. And that is going to go against Chloe Brumley. So Brumley picks up her third foul. Team's second foul here in the fourth quarter. And the Lady Crusaders now 51, up by 16. Howell's free throw. It's good. So Howell's able to convert on the and one, pushes the lead back up to 17 as the Lady Cats trail 52-35 here. 4 minutes, 55 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Hankins, far side. Gives to the corner to Brumley, down low, looking for West Hughes. West Hughes did not step to the ball there. And it's a turnover going to Lady Crusaders the other way. And pass broken up by Hankins. Good hands there defensively. And it's going to pick up the foul. Looks like it's going to go against Rodman. Actual foul there is going to go against Morse. So that's going to be Morse's third foul. So Hankins able to break up the pass there. Might have led to a basket there for Helias. And a pass kind of broken up, but Westviews there in the right position. Gives to Cross. Cross, she drives in. Layup no good. Unable to collect the rebound. Up ahead to Morris. Morris's layup no good. Bounced, but Westviews able to knock it around a little bit there and gives it up to Brumley. So Brumley now dribbles it back up top. Gives up to high post to Westviews. Westviews over in the corner to Hankins. Hankins is on its way. No good there. And in the corner, trapped around a little bit here by Hankins and Hoyman. Ultimately going to give it up ahead to the Lady Crusaders. And it looks like it's going to be a charge. An offensive foul there going against Jaylee Howell as she looked to lower the shoulder, drive in there against David Brumley. Wisely sets her feet and picks up makes Howell pick up her foul. So Chloe Brumley is going to return for Paige Westviews here. Taylor Lady Cats down 52-35 here, fourth quarter, 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. Avery Brumley dribbles. And wisely before it's going to be a 8-second violation. There is going to be a timeout by head coach Winkler as he goes in there looking at it. So we will take a quick little 30-second break here, and we'll be back very shortly. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Lady Cat basketball on the far side as they find themselves down 52-35 here to the Lady Crusaders of Helias. Senior Avery Brumley brings it up across the floor. Gives it up to Chloe Brumley, who gives it back to Avery Brumley. Avery Brumley looking for the open post and finds Cross, who finds Hartman, who gives it a little pump fake and a shot and a layup, no good, who grabs a rebound and goes up, and that one's good. So Hartman misses a layup there, but able to collect her own offensive rebound and put it back up. Lady Cats now only down by 15. Lady Cats showing a lot of fight, a lot of grit here, third quarter and in this corner. Helias and her three, no good. Rebound there picked up by, looks like it's going to be number 13 there. Have to check the name within that. And Harrison drives in, she picks it up. So Lady Crusaders back up to 17. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here. Brumley swings it over to Chloe Brumley, who gives it up to Hankins, high post, to Avery Brumley, who swings it to Cross in the corner. Cross drives in to Hartman. And looks like Cross is going to pick up the foul, though. She's going to be bumped, driving to the basket. And that foul is going to go against Kate Rodman. That's going to be her first foul, and that's going to be the third team foul for the Lady Crusaders as they change out a few personnel here. Cross in the corner, out of the rebound, no good. Battled around a little bit. Goes to the Lady Crusaders. So unable to connect there on the three-pointer there is Cross. And looks like battled around a little bit down there. Another big grab, tapped around, and Cross is going to get it. Wide open shot there for a couple times for the Lady Crusaders, just not able to connect. Cross gives it up, Hoyman. Hoyman goes to work down low. Her shot, no good. too strong. And Lady Crusaders basketball going down on the other way. So, under 2 minutes to go here. Lady Cats find themselves down 54-37 to Helias Catholic. And looks like it's going to be wide open layup down there for Mayo. Mayo picks it up. And looks like it's going to be now a 19-point ball game. Ava Brumley dribbles to Cross. Cross dribbles over to Hankins. Hankins tries her three. That one's good. Mallory Hankins up to 10 points on the night. Lady Cats down 16. Crusaders other way. Loken layup. It's good. Loken makes it an 18-point lead now. Minute and 10 seconds left to go here for the Lady Cats. Ava Brumley pass down low to Holman. Holman answers quickly right back. Down by 16. 1 minute closing here for the Lady Cats. And it's like it's going to be dribbled here a little around. Lady Cats not looking to pressure the ball too much here with a minute left to go. Cross picks up defensively. No good. And looks like Loken's going to pull it back up top. And looks like it's going to just try to dribble as much clock as they can out. And almost a pass possession away, though. And looks like it's going to be Crusaders who's finally going to get a basket opportunity going the other way, but missed layup. Cross with the rebound. 24 seconds get up to Ava Brumley, who takes a little jumper there and a little bit stronger there. As the Lady Crusaders are going to pull up ahead. And no layup there within that. And looks like no layup is going to be, missed layup. It's going to be a jump ball rebound there. Rebound grabbed by both players at the same time. So it's going to be a jump ball with possession arrow going to the Lady Cats. We're saying that here, 13 seconds left. Coach Winkler elects to pull a few starters, puts in a few other people here as Bailey checks back in, as well as Jake Wees, and looks like that's going to be it. So 6 seconds left here. Chloe Brumley passes over to Cross. He gives it to Chloe Brumley. Over to Hankins. Hankins story no good within that. As the basketball game is going to come to a close here as the Lady Cats here fall to the Lady Crusaders of Helias 58-42. So, tough one here for the Lady Cats to lose. But showed a lot of really good things there. You know, second half of basketball there started out in the third quarter being able to have a lot of grit, show a lot of strength and be able to fight. Just kind of ran out of ball game and ran out of possessions there within that. So we're saying that the JV boys earlier in action lost to the Sturgeon JV Bulldogs, and the Lady Bearcats lose to the Lady Crusaders of Helias tonight. So 2 losses for the Bearcats, but we're saying that Warren regroup, have good practice tomorrow, and they will be back in action here home against the Moist Lane Tigers and Lady Tigers within that. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good night. Hope everybody's staying warm, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow at school, and we will be there. Thanks again.